we have Australia's largest range of tyre brands and sizes. Find a cheaper identical tyre locally stocked and we'll beat it. At Bob Jane T-Marts, we'll look after you.
It's Friday night football here at Lakeside Stadium. South Melbourne hosting North Geelong in this round 15 fixture. Before the action gets underway, we are observing a minute silent for the passing of long-time club volunteer Nick Spanos.
Well, South Melbourne will be desperate for a victory tonight, David, after losing to Oakleigh Cannons 2-0 last week. They're without stars Michael Eager and Milos Luic, but hopefully they can get the job done against the bottom place North Geelong Warriors.
Well, the fans are in good voice. Let's see if the players are up for it too. And he wants an option on the right, but he can't reach Yusuf because it's chopped off there by Lakic, making his debut at left back. Now Iki Jawadi wants Epifano and gets him. And then gives it back to Epifano. Epifano with the shot, and it's clean bowled the keeper Zilic and gone through. South Melbourne 1-0. Well, a bit of a shock there. The shot from Epifano didn't look all that vicious. Zilic didn't really move in goals, looked flat-footed. I'm thinking, Tim, that it must have been a deflection there somewhere on the way through.
I think there was a deflection from the North Geelong defender there, David. We'll have a look. Nick Epifano just getting off an early shot, maybe as a bit of a practice for the rest of the game. And we see here, yeah, it's come off Gurgic there, the North Geelong defender. Well, if you don't buy a ticket, you won't win the raffle, David. That one's just trickled in past Daniel Zilic.
Now looking to hit back North Geelong, but easily dealt with by the South defence. Monopolis getting a start tonight, gets it back from Brennan, nice ball. Monopolis with some good pace, looking inside for Brennan, the shot, good save by Zilic, and the follow-up save as well, a double save there by Zilic. He's done really well to keep out Andy Brennan there, should have been 2-0.
Outstanding work from Daniel Zilic there, it's a double save. We see the cross come in from Monopolis. Brennan, it's on target, and I reckon this one's on target too, and Zilic gets a hand in there and puts it behind for a corner. Fantastic work from the North Geelong keeper.
Markadesh standing over that one. And Adams with the header. Doesn't get on target, but the turn, the shot there by Monopolis. Another good save by Zilic. Adams with another chance and skies that left foot shot. But in the opening minutes here, it's all South Melbourne early, and they could have almost doubled their lead. Well, there might be something on here for North Geelong, but the fancy footwork comes unstuck. Jawadi plays Epifano. He's got a couple of bodies in the middle. Epifano looking for the shot, and again saved by Zilic. Well, that's the third time in about 10 minutes that he's pulled off a nice one-on-one save. First real foray into enemy territory here, and Yusuf breaks through. Yusuf left foot, the shot, good save by Raganovic. He was out quickly to smother that one from the former South man.
Yeah, Yusuf gets away there. He looks like he's going to score, but Raganovic gets his big frame behind the ball and puts it behind for a corner.
Lakic and Epifano. Now Jawadi, South Melbourne. Looking good going forward, but only with one goal to show for it so far. Might be something here for Monopolis. He's got Brennan if he wants it. Monopolis with a shot and a save again by Zilic. Tips that one away and it floats out wide. South Melbourne, will they regret not taking their chances here? Dangers from the set pieces as always. And that ball played low, goes through, the chance there, and put over the bar by Townley, the skipper. He'd done well to work himself into a position there, out-muscled Monopolis, but couldn't keep it on target.
It's a big chance there for North Geelong, Matthew Townley. We see here the ball bobbles around, and that's a big chance to get a shot on target, but still 1-0 to South Melbourne.
Well, North Geelong probably a little bit lucky to only be 1-0 down at the half, and could make South pay here early in the second. Yusuf gets a nice run going. Yusuf left foot shot. That's a disappointing finish from Yusuf. He did really well in the build-up there, but that was easy for Raganovic. Jawadi feeds Lakic, who's looked fairly solid on his debut on the left there. Epifano's been lively early. Gets it back from Brennan and keeps it alive. Epifano, well done to Brennan there, who keeps his feet. Andy Brennan looking for the shot off the post into Zilic and into the arms eventually of Zilic as well. Geez, that was another good chance there for South. Oh, so close.
How has Andy Brennan not scored here? We'll have a look. He picks it up, evades the challenge. He goes into the box, gets onto his right boot, and it's hit the post and come back off Daniel Zilic there. Very unlucky not to be 2-0.
Epifano keeps that one flat on the left to Jawadi, who wants an option in the middle. Wanted Brennan, but a little too deep for him. And North Geelong keep it out for the moment. Epifano had different ideas though, might get it going again. Flicks it to Brennan, gets it back now. Epifano, a real chance, plays into the middle, surely for Monopolis, and yes it is, it's 2-0 South Melbourne. The pressure was just too much for the North Geelong defence. Nice build-up by Epifano, made that play for Monopolis. Monopolis was never going to miss from there, and finally the second goal comes, Tim.
Fantastic work from Lee Monopolis, back in the starting lineup tonight. He'll be wrapped with a goal. We see here Epifano cuts down the left after a great ball from Brennan. And Monopolis, as you said, David, he's always going to score from there. Quality player, always seems to score a goal when he comes on. And tonight he's been given a berth in the starting lineup and he's made it pay.
Arkadesh opts to go short this time. Jawadi cuts out and goes straight to Lakic. Now Epifano gets it. Arkadesh again, keeps his feet really well there. Now Theodore, we know what he can do with the ball. Plays Monopolis, chance in there for Barkadesh. Oh, out quickly was Zilic and kept that one out in South Melbourne, very nearly 3-0. Yusuf continues to contest, but he can't get through them all, and Jawadi comes away with it. Tracking back there, Yui, but he won't reach that one, and it's kept alive here. The ball up for Andy Brennan. Andy Brennan advances, got Monopolis on the left. Brennan still going on the right foot. Brennan with the shot, and it's 3-0. And South Melbourne have probably put this one to bed now. They've come out firing after half-time. Timmy Marler's loving that one with Andy Brennan. It's been great play since half-time by South Melbourne. He went on a solo run there. Brennan finished nicely, Tim.
Well, I thought the chance had gone there for a second, David. We see Andy Brennan stop. He cuts back behind the North Geelong defender, and just as he gets to the edge of the box, he's got such a powerful shot. Too good to beat Zilic, and South Melbourne lead 3-0. We see here Brennan, I thought the chance had gone, but he does tremendously well to get a shot off, and Daniel Zilic just past the outstretched foot and hand there.
Well, South really have dominated since half-time, and it's showing on the scoreboard now. Theodore makes his way to the bench for a well-deserved rest, and on comes young Andy Kachojevic to see out the game. Well, North Geelong, time's probably going to get away from them, but they might be able to work themselves back into the game. However, not like that. Adams had that covered easily. Now Lakic starts a counter-attack. It's done nicely to get to Epifano. Plays Kachojevic. He's one-on-one. Goes round Zilic. Kachojevic with the shot, and that'll be 4-0. And what a wonderful counter-attacking goal. What a great moment for young Andy Kachojevic. He goes straight to Chris Taylor, the coach. He gets the congratulations from his teammates. It was a nice counter-attacking move and a beautiful, cool finish by the youngster.
Magnificent goal, David. How good was that? We see here Monopolis with the flick, and then Epifano, a wonderful ball into the path of Kachojevic. Zilic came out, did the right thing, but Kachojevic, that's a fantastic little chip there, and then as cool as a cucumber, puts the ball into the back of the net. That's fantastic stuff from the 17-year-old. South lead 4-0.
Get a great angle from behind here, Tim. It was just that dinky little touch past Zilic. He couldn't use his hands, of course, so he was flat-footed, and from there the empty net beckoned, and he was never going to miss that one. Great moment for the young man. Timmy Marler puts the physical pressure on, and eventually South come away with it again. They might be able to get something going again here. Brennan plays into the middle, couldn't reach Epifano that time. Lovely flick by Epifano. Chance for Andy Brennan, the dipping shot. Well, he had visions of the headlines being written for him with that one. Wasn't that far away, mind you. Well, Andy Brennan comes to the bench for a spell, and on comes Chris Irwin. He debuted, of course, last week, gets another opportunity tonight. Just standing over the free kick. Goes for the shot, gets it on target, but doesn't quite have the venom in it to beat Zilic that time. Yusuf still going. Now gives it off, and unfortunately had no one in support. And Chris Irwin might make them pay here. He's onside Monopolis. He's got Epifano running on his left. He might shoot himself. Goes inside to Epifano. It's gone in, but it'll be offside. Epifano, of course, was in front of Monopolis there. That's an easy one for the assistant referee. Disappointing because it was a beautiful counter-attacking move.
Yeah, defence to attack in an instant, but they've done themselves out of a goal here, South. It was definitely offside. The linesman's made the right call there, and a disappointing finish to a great move by South Melbourne.
Well, Barkadesh comes to the bench, and on comes another debutant here, Nick Morton. The young Tasmanian makes his way onto the field. Well, perhaps a little bit of hit and hope. Long ball played forward there, and the header, well, that wasn't all that far away. It looked fairly innocuous coming in, but he got some great power behind that one. Put up towards the penalty spot. Adams with the header. Good save by Zilic, beating it away, and he keeps them from copping a fifth goal there. Pitch to Norton, who plays Morton. Back to Lukic. Flick that one long up towards the middle, and that header not really clearing from Townley there. Goes straight back to Monopolis, and now turning on the Jets. Oh, Irwin, he's done really nicely there, and he gets his first goal for the club. He latched onto that one, turned on a bit of pace, saw the opportunity and put it past Zilic, and it is 5-0 now. South Melbourne are routing North Geelong.
It's raining goals here at Lakeside, David. Great goal from Chris Irwin. How's the pace? He gets past the North Geelong defender with ease here, and he slots it past Daniel Zilic. That's a fantastic moment for the young guy. He's 20 years old. It's his home debut tonight, and he scored a goal. We see here, comes down the right-hand side with Andy Brennan-like pace, it must be said. Puts it past Zilic into the back of the net, and it's 5-0 to South Melbourne. Great stuff for the young guy.
Free kick played short. Marler gets down low. Not quite done with yet, although Monopolis will come away with it. He's got a decent bit of pace, and he's got a runner in Jawadi on the left. Monopolis keeps going here. Will he feed Icky Jawadi? Yes, he does eventually. Jawadi doesn't find space for the shot, so tees up Epifano with the right foot. And Epifano's right foot just wide of the upright there. A clash of bodies there. The free kick paid eventually, and Morton takes it quickly. And South Melbourne, they've counter-attacked beautifully all night. Kachojevic out to Irwin, has Monopolis, plays it in. Monopolis can't reach it. Second attempt, goal. He's got his second there, Lee Monopolis. And 6-0 South Melbourne. Well, I thought for a moment there it had just gotten away behind it, but he flicked it up nicely, and with a cool header, put it past the keeper and into the back of the net.
Yeah, great work again by Chris Irwin. His confidence is up after scoring his first goal. And Lee Monopolis, he's got a double tonight. Probably could have a couple more, but you see there, the header trickles in. Daniel Zilic, the goalkeeper, can't get it back up off the line. And Lee Monopolis, he'll be very happy with that one.
Yeah, nice cool finish here from Lee Monopolis. He did well there, actually. I think the advancing defender was expecting him to volley it in, but in the end he headed it just over the top. And South Melbourne really punishing North Geelong now. Well, they've just got to try and find something to play for as we get into the dying minutes of the game. Ball played in. Another one looking for Richards, who's gone down. The referee's pointing to the spot. It's a penalty. There seemed to be a little bit of an infringement there from Luke Adams. Didn't look like all that much, but no real complaints from the South defenders there, Tim.
Not a lot in this, but we'll have to see it on the replay, David. We see here Gareth Richards. Yeah, he goes down. There is a little bit of pressure there from Luke Adams. The referee points to the spot.
Matthew Townley stepping up against Reganovic. And Townley in off the post. And they pull one back here, North Geelong. At this stage of the game, it's probably not much more than a little bit of consolation, but a nicely taken penalty.
Yeah, in off the post. As you said, a mere consolation for North Geelong. Nothing Reganovic can do about that one.
Takes that one long. And it'll be straight for Monopolis here. He's been the beneficiary of a few of those tonight. He's got Irwin on the right. And now they're arriving in numbers up front. Irwin should probably feed Monopolis again. Opts to keep going himself. Irwin with the shot. Saved by Zilic. And it falls to the North Geelong defenders who eventually get it clear. Bufano turned playmaker there. And Morton gives it to Jawadi. Now going Jawadi. Shot and saved again by Zilic. And Monopolis' header just doesn't quite fall to his teammate Kachojevic. Oh, nicely done there, Kachojevic. Still going. Kachojevic keeps his feet. Now a chance for Jawadi with the left foot. Icky Jawadi scores number 7. And it is 7th heaven for the South fans tonight at Lakeside. They have absolutely smashed North Geelong. And Icky Jawadi on the score sheet, not for the first time this season. He'll enjoy that one, Tim.
Yeah, it's his 3rd goal of the season, Icky Jawadi. He's making a bit of a habit of this. We see here Kachojevic just gets a toe in to get it to Jawadi, and it's actually a really good shot. There's nothing the goalkeeper Zilic can do about that one either. Jawadi, he's rounded off a great night for South Melbourne. It's a very popular goal. We'll see here again. He manages to fire it underneath the legs of the Warriors defender and into the corner of the net. And as you said, David, 7th heaven for South Melbourne. A really good night for goal difference.
Well, they'll stream forward one last time, but time will probably beat them. In fact, it does beat them. Yusuf gets the last touch, but it was South Melbourne's night. A 7-1 victory, an absolutely huge win in the end. It was all done in the second half, really, Tim. It was 1-0 at half-time, but a 6-goal second half means they get some much-needed goal difference there.
Yeah, fantastic stuff by South Melbourne. I think Chris Taylor will really be happy with his side's effort to put the ball in the back of the net despite missing Golden Boot winner Milos Lujic. A great performance by South without their captain and their star striker.
And the fans showing their appreciation too. South back on the winning sheet and in fine style as well. Really well done tonight. This week's Fix Hellas Beer Man of the Match award goes to a player who scored 2 goals and set up another one. Congratulations, Lee Monopolis.
Credit to the boys, you know, it's not easy to come off after a loss last week, but we knew we had to get up for this, you know. If we want to stay up the top and compete again this year, we knew we had to come back and bounce back, and I thought the boys, to their credit, I mean, we just didn't stop tonight. 7 goals, first time we've done that this year, so it's credit to them.
Now, fair to say, you've done really well tonight. You've led the team well. You've held down the centre-back role well. Who really needs Michael Eager? Maybe we can give him a few weeks off.
I reckon I just shave my head. I'll probably look close to him. So, no, look, he's our important player. He's our captain. At the end of the day, you know, I'm not going to say we don't need him. We definitely need him in the team. We're a better team with him. But, you know, credit to the boys tonight. We worked hard. We got the result, and now we just got to continue on with it.
And I'm sure they'll enjoy the win, but there's a massive game next week against the Melbourne Knights. It's knockout action. I'm sure the guys will be really geared up for that.
Oh, yeah, we don't forget last year, what happened last year. So that's in the back of our minds. We want to make sure we make in this FFA Cup, and this is another hurdle for us to get there. So we won't be holding back this week.
I got Tom Lukic here with me, a debutant, a recent signing. First of all, Tom, welcome to the club and congratulations on a great debut.
Yeah, thanks. It was really good atmosphere, really good excitement, and I'm really happy with the result. So, for the team, it's really good.
Obviously, it was a big relief to the South Melbourne fans, given recent injuries, to hear we'd signed a couple of defenders. So, at what stage did you find out you were going to be debuting tonight?
Oh, today actually. I trained my first session on Wednesday night with the boys, and I didn't feel like I was going to maybe start, just coming in the first session, but CT told me that, I might be starting, and so I just prepared like I was and got here, and it's played out really well, so I'm really happy.
Now, tell us a little bit about yourself, Tom, because you've joined us on Tuesday officially, and you've played, of course, your first game tonight. Tell us a little about what we can expect to see from Tom Lukic.
Obviously a defensive player. I like to play in the midfield as well if I give it the opportunity, but I can play anywhere across the back 4. Really comfortable on the ball, really quite good in the air, so anywhere across that back 4 suits me really well.
And you combined quite well with Nikola Raganovic and the other defenders, Timmy and Brad and Luke, so fair to say you gelled pretty comfortably with them?
Yeah, no, they were really good, really good talk out there, and everything they were sort of saying is what I'm used to from other clubs and previously playing in the NPL and stuff like that, so everything was pretty good tonight.
I got the gaffer Chris Taylor here with me, and Chris, we never like to lose, but we always expect to bounce back when we do, and fair to say we did that quite well tonight.
Yeah, I mean, look, great results, have them on, but the pleasing part for me was having so many new faces out there. It's massive disruption when you lose 4 players from the week before, and I thought the boys that came in acquitted themselves really well. Tom had an outstanding game at fullback for his debut, and Chris Irwin came on, and Nick Morton come on, fantastic. Andy Kachurovic, great goal. So everything was positive. I thought we overplayed a bit at times in the first half, and played a lot of sidewards balls. In the second half, I thought we were quite positive and got numbers forward, and it was great.
Obviously, coming back in next week is Milos Lujic, and that's unfortunate because someone has to miss out, and that's obviously a very difficult choice for you given how the forwards played tonight.
Yeah, I mean, we monitor things through the week. There might be a few niggles and injuries and that, and it's a big game next week for us against the Knights. It's always a tough one. You want your experienced boys out there, and it's a totally different game next week, so we'll just gear up for that in the right way.